I guess Zach got this hood done. As you can imagine, we got more dirt work to do before we can get in the fields. We got a sewer to go mess around with and see if we can get it ready to go. So then that way we can drive across it. And then after that, we just might get to go work ground. Not exactly sure on that yet, but it's coming. At this point in the video, if you have not yet, go down below, hit the red subscribe button, and then also leave a like and a comment down below. I know I haven't given you guys an update on this thing yet, but we got the radio. We got a radio put in it. It's the mini excavator. We got the radio put in it. This air conditioner is nice. I'm not using it now because it's just like that perfect temperature today. So I'm just enjoying it. I really could put up the windshield too. Might do that. Hi dog. How are you today? Haven't seen you in a couple weeks. Doing okay? You like me, don't you? That's a little rough. It needs graded down. That needs opened up a little bit so water drains out easier. So we'll work on that and see what that can turn into. Okay now, come on. So what we've done here is there's a slough right here. We had to dig that and run it out to a creek down there in that tree line. So we had to do all that, and then the process of doing that, we found this sewer that was only like a 12-inch sewer, and really it needed to be a 30-inch, so we took and put a 30-inch sewer in. So that's what we're doing down here. We're gonna go back home now and see if it's dried up any at all. And hopefully we can go work some ground. Ain't that right, dog? You wanna go work ground with me? I think he's saying yes. There's the anhydrous rig, and there's a disc running back there. That's our little disc. They're just using it to work the weeds out of this field, and then Steven's gonna go through there and put on anhydrous. So we're gonna go home, pull the planter out, and then go on to the next job. Probably try and, I think Dad's gonna try and plant something today, so we'll see how that goes. Well, I got the seed tender hooked up. Now I'm walking over here to get the planter. That means we're gonna plant today, I guess. I don't know, Dad's on his way home. He'll be here in about 15-20 minutes. He wanted the planter out and he wanted the seed tender hooked up. So got the seed tender hooked up and here's the planter. So we'll see how much fun Dad can have today. Color. That's what we're putting here. Dad's starting some things up, making sure everything runs right. Dad left me out here to plant today for a little bit. He went to Adrian's ball game. I actually feel pretty privileged. He left me to plant in the first field of 2019. So we're planting right now. Solid 10 mile an hour. It's kind of scary running 10 mile an hour when all that you've ever ran is 6. Usually the only planter I run is the beam planter, and you plant about 6.5 mile an hour, and that's about all that you can go. But right now we're going 9.2, 10. Seed rates are still holding pretty good, so that's what's going on today, I guess. Not really sure how much longer I'm gonna run, but I only got about another 20 acres over there. When you're running 24 rows at a time at 10 mile an hour, it goes pretty quick. So hopefully after that I can work some ground or something like that, just to keep going for the night. So I figured I'd go ahead and tell you we're planting with a 9420R and a 24 row corn planter, exact emerge. That's how we can run 10 mile an hour with this planter, is because it's the exact emerge. It's John Deere's fast version of their corn planter. It's basically it's completely different design than CCS seed delivery, and I'm not exactly sure how it works. I haven't worked on this one that much yet, but we don't use the precision planting stuff like what we used to. We just use John Deere's version of it, and it makes it a lot faster, a lot simpler. We can plant 10 mile an hour, whereas used to we could plant 6. So we're basically doubling our production a day. With this planter, we can plant 500-600 acres a day, no problem. That's just a full day. That's a full day of running, though. We also use these 2 tanks right here. There's 1,000 gallon tank. There's 1,000 gallons worth of tanks. 2 tanks hold 500 gallon apiece. We used to use that for we put starter through it, which is zinc and nitrogen. Well, we stopped doing that because we didn't see that much of a benefit from it. And then this year, I think we're going to try and do it again. Not exactly sure on that, but it's in the process of happening. So now we're about done planting. So now we're gonna go hop over to the pickup, go hook the pickup, and then we're gonna go take Sean's place. He's over there around my house, working the ground around my house. So we'll go over there and we'll work the ground around my house, and then that'll probably all we'll be able to do. So I've switched tractors now. I'm over here in the 9470R on the 30-foot disc. Yeah, I know this disc is kind of small for this tractor, but it's what we're using. We're using it to disc in our cover crop, because we don't want our cover crop to be in the ground or we don't want our cover crop growing whenever we're trying to grow corn at the same time. So we're trying to disc in the cover crop so it doesn't show up again. And this way we can work it, and we don't have to worry about tearing up our drip tape underneath. We got a thin tape underneath all these fields, or some of these fields, that we call drip tape, and this is a way that we've found that doesn't tear it as bad, at least. Augie's over here. He's running too. He's got a 45-foot discavator on it, Kraus discavator, and he is working ground for Dad to plant. That's the same thing that I'm doing. I'm working ground for Dad to plant tomorrow while we're at school, and then that way he's happy. He has smooth ground to plant. Well, me and Dad and my mom are going to New York this weekend. We're leaving on Saturday morning, and we'll be back Tuesday night. Yes, Tuesday night. So we're going to try and put in as much. We're going to try and put in as much as we can before we leave. So then that way we got ground worked. We got some corn planted. Dad will feel happy about leaving. He won't be worried about it the entire time either. I'm currently sitting here watching the anhydrous tanks all pull into the farm and drive across the scales over there. It's kind of neat to see that. I mean, I never really do get a view right here to sit and watch stuff come in and out all the time. I'm usually out on the road doing something, or I'm out screwing off or whatever. I'm probably gonna run pretty late tonight. I don't know about Augie. He says he will, but who knows? He might run until about, let's see, it's 7:30 now. He might run until about 8 and then quit and then go home. I'll probably be out here until 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock. Who knows? I like to stay out after dark because it's fun to see how good the lights work. I will say one thing. You've never seen a sad person working ground. Think about that for a minute. Never seen a sad person working or planting corn either. Or cutting corn, or picking corn, or cutting beans. I know someone's gonna ask this because I've showed a lot of tractors in this video, but we have 3 9470s and a 9420. We also have an 8270 and a 7220, I think. I don't know. I don't know where the 7220 is. I'm pretty sure it's up at Robinson for the auger. But we have 3 of these big tractors, and then we have a 420 and a 8R and a 7R. So we have a wide variety of equipment. Sometimes it's nice, sometimes it isn't, because you learn things about one piece of equipment as they gain hours, and then the other one you don't know if it's going to do the same thing or not. So it's a constant learning curve for us, but we get over it pretty quick. These tractors have an eco mode. Not sure if it does anything, but whatever.
Champions.
So I think that's where we're going to end the video at today. I'm about done with this field here. I'm probably going to go down the road. I think I got another field to do, or that I can do tonight. Augie's still over there working away. Just chugging along over there. So that'll be all for today. Remember to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, the like button, then also leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Ask me any questions you got. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.